Good evening, everyone. This is James from Dividend Stock Talk, where we talk about dividend stocks and investing for weekly and monthly cash flow. Today is Tuesday, October 24th. Where is the year going? It is going so quick. Feels like it's going quick. Anyway, October 24th, it's 10:30 p.m. Tuesday. We didn't broadcast yesterday. For some strange reason, I wasn't up to it. Wasn't feeling well. Anyway, wasn't feeling well yesterday. Let's jump on in, see what we have going on. We had a lot of activity today. And let's take a look and see what's going on. All right. So, this is all the activity. Look at this. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 positions. Wow, gotta love it. All right, we're going to go over all these in a little bit, but let's start out first with number one, BK. What is BK? All right, BK starts the year out at 43, quickly jumps up to a trading range of 47, and trades for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 months. Okay, from 47, she jumps up to the 52 area and trades for 3 or 4 months there, which is where she is nowadays. 52.88. Where are we with BK? BK right here. We got the 52, 52 and a half, and we bought it for 39 cents, which is going to give us a little bit more than 10% return. Wait a minute, a little bit more than 25% return within the next day, as long as she stays above 52.50, and she's at 52.88. Now, the reason why I do these spreads in this trading platform is several reasons. Reason number one, they have the dividend coming up within the next 10 days. And the software that I created shows me that over the past, these stocks have stuck to a certain trading range and did accumulate or did advance a little bit higher in the price coming up to the EX dividend day. So the software tells me, after I throw them all in there, what's going to happen. It doesn't tell me exactly what's going to happen. It gives me a rough idea. Is it exact all the time? No, it's not exact all the time. I mean, a lot of times we make money, sometimes we don't make any money. But for the most part, we do. Now, all these spreads, I do them specifically because I know that if the stock goes up, I make my 25%. If the stock stays the same, the exact doesn't go anywhere, I still make my 25%. The stock can even go down just a little bit, and I still make my 25%. As long as she stays above the higher mark, which I sold. Okay, you see this position, they're all basically the exact same positions. Buy 50 contracts, sell 50 contracts. And the first one that I buy is always less than the one that I sell. They bought the 50, sold the 50 and a half. Bought the 52, sold the 52 and a half. Bought the 92, sold the 93. Bought the 91 and a half, sold the 92. So as long as, everything goes as normal, as is done over the last 10 years, because it does the exact same thing year after year after year. That gives us stability. That gives us, what's another good word for it? Not stability, predictability. So we know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, if it does the same old thing. Now, how can people say it does the same old thing? Simple. You ever go to work and notice that everybody's doing the exact same thing? The secretaries are filing the papers, answering the phones. The salesmen are making sales calls. The executives are doing the executive stuff. It's the same thing day after day after day. Doing the same products. I mean, selling the same products. Working on the same. It's just sameness. What a stupid way of looking at it. It's just sameness. It's the same thing over and over again. You ever work in a factory? You notice they do the same thing day after day after day after day. I don't know how some people do the same thing over and over again. All I know is I couldn't do it. But that being said, Dividend stocks have a tendency to be predictable and do the same things over and over again. So, that being said, BK, as long as she stays above 52.5, which is right here, is 52.5. As long as she stays above 52.5, I'm going to make my 25%. Okay. And I don't even have to look at the view trades because it's right here. I'm going to take a picture of this so that way I can bring it up every day and show it to people. All right, here we go. New, and let's go. All right, so this is where we were today. And I'm just going to leave that open so we can look at that next time. Okay, that was BK. Like I said, as long as she stays where she is or goes up, we'll be good to go. Next one we got on the list is C, which I believe is Citigroup. Yes, Citigroup. All right, Citigroup starts out the year at 49. It quickly found the low of the year at 47.65. From there, she jumps up to a trading range of 59. And she trades there for about 7 months. And from there, she goes to 67. Trades there for 2.5 months. From there, right where she is today, 74.24. And where are we with Citigroup? Citigroup's right here. We bought the 73, sold the 73.5, and she's at 74.25 right now. And what did we pay for C? We paid 36 cents, so we're going to get see, at 40 cents, it would be a 25% return on profit. So at 36, that means it's going to be a little bit more. So it'll be somewhere in the 30s. So we'll get a 30% return on that one. All right, that is Citigroup. Next is CVS. CVS, we haven't had very good luck with it. We lost money on CVS last week. All right, so CVS started out the year at the high of the year at 88. It took her about a week or two to find the low of the year at 69. So she goes from 88 to 69 within a couple of weeks. Now, those are kind of like anomalies, because this thing jumps up to a trading range of 78 and just trades 11 months at 78. In the last few weeks, she dropped to 76. Okay? Now she's at 76.01, and where are we with CVS? CVS, we got the 75, 75 and a half. So as long as she stays above 75 and a half come Friday, now she's got the dividend coming up next week. Because we tried CVS last week and the week before. We made money the week before. Last week we lost money on CVS because I wanted to get out of the position and I sold off the, what did I sell off? The covered call on CVS last week. So I sold off the covered call and we ended up losing a little bit of money on that one. Just a little bit. Where are we with CVS anyway? CVS, right here. Okay, CVS, we had a grand total of negative $3,800. So that's one of our big losers for the year, CVS. All right, so this is where she is now. So as long as she stays above, where are we, CVS? Above 75 and a half, we're going to make our 30-some-odd%. Okay, CVS. Hasbro. Hasbro has been our biggest winner. Seems like every time we get involved with Hasbro, we make money, and that, my friend, is what it's all about. All right, so that being said, Hasbro starts off the year at 83.47. Okay, trades for about 3.5 months in the 82 area. Finds the low of the year at 77.43. Now, right at the beginning of February, she gaps up from 82 up to 97. And she trades in the 97 area for about 3 months. Tries a month at 100, and then finds its way up to 112. It even finds the high of the year at 116. From 116, she drops back down to the 97 area, and then even gapping down from 97 down to 88, 89. Okay, and she opens up today, and she closed today at the 92.96. And where are we with Hasbro? We got the 91.5, 92. Wow. So as long as she stays above 92, look where she is, 92.96. As long as she stays above 92, we're going to make our 30 some odd percent. Now today's Tuesday, so we got 3 days left. Come on, people. 3 days. As long as she stays above 92 for the next 3 days, we're going to make our 30 some odd percent. Okay, after Hasbro, we got Lowe's. Now Lowe's, we didn't do hugely good with Lowe's. Let's quickly check out Lowe's. We traded Lowe's a bunch of times this year. Come on. There's Lowe's right here. All right, so Lowe's, we're, okay, we made $3,400 off of Lowe's this year. Okay, that's good. Where are we? Okay, so Lowe's starts off the year at 77, quickly finds the low of the year at 65, jumps up to a trading range of 73, which appears to be support for the new movement that it's made, because you see at your bottom here at 72, your bottom here at 72, and the bottom here at 72. So it could be support for Lowe's. She does at 72, 73 trading range for a while, jumps up, tries 82 for about 2 months, and then jumps up for the high of the year, 86, and then drops right back to the 76 area and settles in right around 81. Now we're at the lows, the 80, 80 and a half. She's at 81, so as long as she stays above 80 and a half, then we should be doing good. All right, another one over 30%. Looking on that one. Lowe's, MS. What the heck is MS? It's here I'm investing stuff I don't even know what they are. Morgan Stanley, MS. All right. So Morgan Stanley starts out the year at the low at 33, and it stays in that trading range for a couple of weeks, but quickly finds a trading range of 42 and travels there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 months. Jumps up to 45 for about 4 months, and then she's settling in an uptrend at the 51 mark. Now where do we have Morgan Stanley? 50, 50 and a half. Now we're at 51.07. So as long as she stays above $50.50, at 40 cents, we're only going to make 25% off of this one, as long as she stays there. So as you see, where she is now, if she goes up, we make the 25%. She stays the same, we make the 25%. Even if she goes down just a little bit, we're still going to make it 25%. She can go all the way down to $50.50, and we will still, that's right down here. It's not a huge move, but as long as she stays above this mark for the next 3 days, we'll make our 25%. All right, that was MS. Next one is Pfizer, PFE. All right, Pfizer starts out the year at 32, quickly finds a low of the year at 29. From there, she jumps right back to the 32 area, trades for another 4 months, jumps up to the 33 area, and trades for about 9 months in 33, and then she makes a move to try the 36 area. And it's not a lot of movement. We're going from 32 to 33, then 33 to 36. That's not that huge of a move. Okay, so she's at 36.27. And where are we with Pfizer? Okay, 35 and a half, 36. So as long as she stays above 36, which is right here, which seems to be a nice spot, as long as she stays above 36, we're going to make, where are we with Pfizer? Pfizer is 40 cents. So 40 cents is going to be a 25% increase. Okay, so if we make money on that, we'll make 25% off of that one. All right, Pfizer. SCHW, that's Schwab, Charles Schwab. SCHW, Charles Schwab Corporation. Charlie starts out at 32, quickly finds a low of the year down to 30. From there, she jumps up to a trading range of 39 and spends almost the whole year between 38 and 42. It's like a $4 move. All right, trades there, and she jumped up out of that to find the high of the year at 46, and trading right around that area, and she settled in today at 45.19. And where are we with Charlie? Charlie, we got the 44, 44 and a half, which is right down here. So as long as she stays above 44 and a half, where are we with Charlie? All right, another 25%. All right, TXN, which is Texas Instruments. TXN, Texas Instruments. It seems to be on a roll. It's like there's got to be an end here somewhere. Texas Instruments starts out the year at 71. Quickly finds a low at 66.98. From there, it's a 4-month parade route, what else you want to call it, to a trading range of 80, where she seems to trade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months in the 82, 83 area. From there, she jumps from 83 up to 96, and it's like, look at that move, 85 to 96 in just a couple of weeks. It's a nice, lovely move. All right, and where are we with TXN? TXN, we got the 92, 93, which is way down here. As long as she stays above 93, we will make that 25%. Lovely. Gotta love it. Last is ZTS. ZTS. Zotis Incorporated. All right, Zotis starts out the year at 50.91. Takes about a week for it to find the low at 47. Trades in a range of 49, almost 50 for about a month and a half. Jumps up to 53 and trades at 53 for about 4 or 5 months. From 53, she jumps up to 62 and trades 3 months there. Jumps up to 65 and trades a month and a half up at 65, which she's just a tad bit under 65 at 64.98, where she stopped today. And that is ZTS, and we got 64 and a half, 65. Now this one, we have 2 down days in a row. Okay, Monday and Tuesday. Now we got the dividend coming up on ZTS. Okay, we're looking to make 25%, but it has to be above 65. And right now, she's at 64.98, so it's 2 cents off. So this one has to go up for us to make money on it. Because if she stays where she is now, we are going to lose. We will be profitable on this one, but not hugely. Okay, because our break-even point is probably around 64.70, 64.80, somewhere in that area. That's our break-even. So at 64.98, we're still making money on this one. Not what I want to, because ZTS, we're looking at 40. We're looking at a 25% increase, a 25% return on our investment if she stays above 65. So this is the only one out of all of them that we're looking for to go up. But we just bought them all today, and I'm going to hold on to this picture here so we can show you this tomorrow and the next day before we actually go in to Friday. So we have 3 days left, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we're looking good for that short period of time. Now let's see what the other trading account looks like. All right, here we go. We sold DFS today. Yay! What? Huh. Oh, so we got those from the dividends, those 16 shares. So when we sold them, 67.18. So let's sell these at 67.18 also. What? Let's go to DFS. DFS. 67.39. All right. No, that's not what we want to do. Delete. Let's go back to monitor DFS. We want 67. $18 or better. Good till cancel. All right, now that's what we bought them at. Okay, so we want to sell them for what we paid for them or more. Confirm that. Let's get rid of that. Let's send that one. She's on her way. Let's go back to where we were. All right, so we have 16 left. Markers at 67. That's only because that's what the market maker set it at. Yeah, see, DFS is right here, and we sold it at 67.18, and she seemed to have hit a high today at 67.41. Now we held on to this one for quite a while, but we finally got rid of it now, so we should be able to get rid of this tomorrow morning, DFS, if she opens up close to where she is now. All right, let's take a look at the other ones. We got Clorox, CLX. Ooh, down day for Clorox. Why is that? Okay, Clorox starts out the year at 119. Quickly finds the low of the year at 111. Jumps back up to the 119 area for a couple more months. Then she jumps way up to the 135 area, which she trades for the rest of the year, until the last month, where she dropped down to 127. Now, where are we with CLX? We at 135, and when did we get into CLX? Actually, we got into CLX this month, about 10 days ago. Okay, so they must have the dividend coming out very shortly, and she didn't make the move that we wanted her to make. We got her at 131. And she's at 127. Okay, so what's going to happen most likely next week is we'll collect the dividend, 300 on 300 shares, and then we'll turn around and we will resell it for 131.23 or 131.25. That will cover our commissions, and we did get to collect the dividends on it, so we just dividend capturing on that one. All right, that's CLX for you. DFS, we already did DFS, didn't we? Because we just sold that one. DFS started out the year at 56, quickly jumped up to 71.71, found the high of the year while it was up there at 74.15. Traveled in that range for about 5 months, dropped down to 66 for about a month and a half, and then she dropped down to the 60 area where she traded for the next 6 months, and in the last few weeks she seemed to jump up, which is where she is now, the 64 area, and peaking out at 67.39, which she closed today. All right, Lowe's, like we said before, started up at 71, quickly found the low of the year at 65, jumps back up to the 71 area for a couple of months, gaps on up to 82 for a couple of months, and then tries at 85 for about a month, and then back down to the 78 area, and she closes right in the 81.18 area, and we are looking for 83.80 from Lowe's. We got 500 shares of that. And when did we get into Lowe's? I believe we got into it just recently, a couple of weeks ago. 10 days ago. So they also have the dividend coming up next week, which means, oh, look at that. All right, we bought it at 81.75, and next week we will collect the dividend, and hopefully she hits our target of 83.80 before the dividend comes up. That way we can get out before we have to sell it for $81.76. All right, Macy's. It's a big loser of the year. Macy's started out the year at 36. Okay, quickly found the high of the year at 45. From there, drops on down to the 30 area, where she traveled 6 months in the 30 area, which we bought it in the 30 area, before she dropped down to the 22, and then again dropped down to 21. Now, for the past week, we're having an uptick in Macy's, which is good because you got the holiday season coming up, and people love going shopping at Macy's. It's a New York tradition. Okay, so hopefully a lot of people are going to buy Macy's. We've had Macy's since, I believe, February. Yep, February. We collected 3 dividends on it. We're not due to collect the 4th dividend until sometime in February again, which is 3 months away. Every 3 months we collect a dividend. And we're at a negative 17,000 on that one. Okay. SKT is next. SKT starts out close to the high of the year at 37. Drops down to 34. Travels about 5 months at 34. Drops down to 32 for about 2 months. And then sinks. I'm not saying drops. There's a difference between dropping and sinking. Okay, sinking is almost to the bottom, which is at 26 for about 3 months, and then at 24 for another 3 months, and now we're at 25, and we are looking SKT for 32, almost 33. That doesn't look very promising. All right, but we got a little bit of money to spend on this one. So, where are we? We're at the 24th, so we'll look at the 31st. And then the 7th. 10. So we got 26 companies to look at. Best way to do this is to export the file, take the file and import it into my software. The software will tell me, out of all of these, which one is the best to invest in. And they get these 16, and you get this 10 here. Okay, that's for Monday and Tuesday. Now, what do we have for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Now, for some strange reason, this account will only let me look at certain stocks. Clear the filter, and we want to look at October, 2nd week in November. All right, so we had 16 for Monday, 10 for Tuesday, 11 for Wednesday, 25 for Thursday, and then 7 for Friday. So what does that give us all together? They give us 16, 26, 37, 37, 40, 62, 69. 69 companies to choose from this week to find out what you want. Now, the best thing to do, look at the month. No, look at the week. Look at the week. Take them one at a time. Second week. Okay, that's what we're looking at, the second week, because we are in second to last week of October. Okay. One of the few months of the year that has 5 Sundays. Imagine that. Okay. All that being said, that's where we stand with both these accounts. Now, we do have several other accounts. We do have the regular dividend capturing, where we just capture the dividend. And then we have the double dividends. And those two aren't very exciting, and not a lot happening in them in the returns. Don't get me wrong, they do have double-digit returns, but they're in the low double-digit returns. Where these two, the two that I just showed you, the dividends on steroids and the the options strategies have a lot higher rate of return. All right, so all that being said, it's 11 o'clock. Let's see what kind of questions we have, if any. Any questions? No questions. Yay! All right, so I can be out of here. You guys, I will check you tomorrow when we take a look and see what is happening. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.